Hey there, Perhacs. And in this video, I want to talk about skill sets. And we've covered the concept of the vision, having an unbelievably big, robust vision of what you want to accomplish, how you want to step into a new and more powerful version of yourself, right? And we talked about the strategy. You can have a strategy that's your own, or you can have a coach or mentor to help you step into that strategy and really make it work. Fantastic, right? So, and then the next thing is the mindset, right? And the mindset being probably the most important part, because without the proper mindset, the other things just will not work. Now, in this particular video, I want to talk about skill sets. So there are specific skill sets that you need in order to get your vision. And those skill sets run the gamut, right? Now, I've been involved in technology. I've been involved in sales and marketing for over 25 years. I've been involved in esoteric training for over 20 years. So I've got a wide base of skill sets. I can go in and I can teach somebody sales and marketing. I can teach you entrepreneurial skills. I can talk technology to some extent. Okay. I wouldn't say I'm a hardcore technologist, but I've run enough projects to understand it. Okay. And then also from the standpoint of the esoteric, martial arts and hypnotic influence and mindset domination, all these different things. These are all skill sets that I've learned over the years. And as I was figuring out where I wanted to be, as I was learning to step into a new, more powerful version of myself, as I was making a transformation and a breakthrough in my own life, I had to decide and come up with a concept of the skill sets that I was going to need. And if you go back to the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, the author, talks about specialized knowledge. Now, specialized knowledge is so important because it is going to be the thing that's going to separate you from other people that you compete against, other people that you are working with, because that specialized knowledge is the skill set that you can separate yourself and identify yourself as somebody that has a specialized skill, specialized knowledge. Again, as I mentioned, sales and marketing, technology, martial arts, esoteric training. These are all skill sets that I own now. Okay. When I first started them, I had no clue about them. I had no clue about hypnotic influence. I mean, if you would have told me that whenever 15, 20 years ago, I would have been like, I don't know anything about that. But here's the thing, is that if you want to gain a skill set, number one, you've got to learn it from somebody that not only can teach it, but somebody that knows how to do it, right? And that is the certification of your skills. Now, there's no such thing as certification. Nobody can certify you. It's your skills that certify yourself. Don't ever get into this concept, even though I do certifications, even though I certify people, it's really you that certify yourself based on the skill set that you have. And I want you to really think about this, and I want you to think about the concept is, what is my skill? And I want you to go back into your career. I want you to go back and think, what are you confident in? What is it that you can do better than nobody else? And maybe it's cooking, maybe it's engineering, maybe it's athletics, whatever it is. You do something better than most people. What is it? I want you to write it down. I want you to think about it. And then when we talk, I want you to also bring up what you want to learn, because it's taking that next skill set. I'm always learning. I'm always learning more skill sets. And even though I've been involved in sales and marketing and technology and esoteric training, which is kind of a weird mix when you think about it, is I'm always learning. How do I up my game in each of those particular niches, right? How do I do that? Well, the way I do that is researching, finding out what skill set I need, and then I hone it down. I immerse myself into the skill set, and I become an expert as soon as I can. That's one of the biggest things that I've done in my career, is that when I get locked into something, I become an expert fast. Example, when I first started looking at hypnosis, NLP, hypnotic influence, whatever you want to call it, right? I became obsessed and immersed in it. And I went to every training class. I watched every video. I listened to every audio file. and I became knowledgeable. Now, but here's the key. Not only did I become knowledgeable, I started to use it in the real world. I started to apply it in the real world, so that not only did I have the knowledge, but I also had the application. And see, that's when your specialized knowledge and or your skill set are going to really come in handy, is when you actually can implement exactly what you want to implement. And I want you to think about that. What do you want to learn? Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? These are all things that you can accomplish, but until you think about them, every thought you have has energy. Until you put energy to it, it doesn't mean anything. So again, we've learned through these videos is you've got to have a vision. You've got to have a strategy to get the vision. You've got to have the mindset, the proper mindset to carry you through. And then you've got a skill set that's going to separate you from all others based on what it is that you want to learn. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day. So long.